before we do this exercise, I want you to test what I call the Apleys test. So it's testing the tightness in the front of the shoulder. So you're going to take an arm behind your back, reach up towards the opposite shoulder blade, maybe take a video or have someone watch you do this. So noticing how high up that hand goes and how much that shoulder dumps forward or you extend. Okay, a couple different things you can compare between right and left. You can see my left has way more range of motion. The second thing I want you to test is getting into a bit of a wall squat, putting your back on the wall and your head on the wall, and then seeing how high up you can raise your arms without your arms going out to the side. That's going to test how much space you have in the posterior side of the back. Now, I've prescribed, I've used, I've gotten frustrated and thrown them out in the wash because I'm like, all those internal and external rotation exercises, they get you so far, but they really aren't, I don't do this specifically in sport and life. But so what we're going to do is a little exercise, and I'm going to break it down into 2 different ways that you can do it. So technically 3 if you think about it. So if I turn my arm in like this, that's internal rotation and external rotation. Okay, so internal rotation and external rotation. Okay, and then we've got supination, which is an external rotation, and pronation, which is an internal rotation. So I'm going to get on the wall, and the first one we're going to work on is the internal rotation. So I'm going to put my arm on the wall, and we're going to do internal rotation. So I want my palm to face, sorry, that's external rotation. Yes, I want external rotation here. So I want the back of my forearm on the wall, and I'm going to lean away. And I'm going to push myself away and apply a little bit of pressure down, almost like I'm trying to lift my body up. And already you might feel a little bit space through the back here. This hand is going to turn inwards. Let the palm do what it wants, but if it can stay open, then that's ideal. Okay, and then I'm going to reach this left arm underneath as far as I can. Again, try not to shrug. We're pressing down. And I'm going to take a full breath in. And then as I exhale, I'm going to rotate that arm back up and look away. So I'm going to inhale, turn the arm in, reach under, drag down the wall to lift the body up, expand into the back. Exhale, turn the arm away. Now I'm applying a lot of pressure down to push my body up, so I start to slide. So you can readjust. So inhale and exhale. Now, the second one is the opposite. We're going to turn the palm in as we reach away. I'm going to show you with this arm because it's going to be easier for you to see. Okay, so palm is up, hand is here. Raise the arm up, palm turns in, turn the body away, take a breath in. Now we're trying to expand into this whole left side. We're pressing away, we're pulling the body up. Okay, so turning in, exhale, inhale, palm into the wall, open up the side body. So always coming back to neutral, thinking about rotating the humerus, the arm bone, and the wrist bone as well. So exhale, inhale. Now, we can combine the 2. Okay, so we can combine both of those. Now, if you prefer to do one versus the other, you're going to stick with that. There's nothing wrong with doing them one at a time. I just am an efficiency queen. So I'm going to palm faces me, reach under, drag down the wall to lift the body, inhale. And as I exhale, turn the palm up into the wall, open my body to the side, inhale. Exhale as I turn. So exhales are for the transition. Once I find the position I want, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Okay, I'm going to show you that on this side just in case the angle's not as good. Okay, so breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. In, out. In, out. Okay. Now I haven't done too many, but I'm going to reach up, and I've already done this a bunch today, so I really won't have many changes. You might not also, that's okay. Okay, but just comparing, even if when you do it, so my left side can always kind of like tickle my ear almost, but even now, personally, it feels a little bit looser, a little bit easier to keep kind of this arm bone from rolling forward or from my spine expanding. Same thing when we're reaching forward, okay? So that gives us, we've just allowed that shoulder, that arm bone, again, it's a ball and socket joint, giving it a little bit more range. We're giving it a little bit more kind of grease in the hinges, of sorts.